morning. Hi, how are ya? It's the house tour, finally. I know. It's taken me forever, but listen, I have this problem where I want everything to look perfect, and that's just not reality. I'm excited to show you the house. If I can find links to the furniture, I will post them. I will post similar versions if I can find them, but if you see something and you don't see a link to it, just leave a comment and I will try to find it and I will give you the link. With that said, let's get into the house tour. Okay, we're gonna start in my favorite room, which is my office and the sunroom. This room used to be a carport. We enclosed it and that added a few more square feet, which we really needed, an extra room and a place for me to work. So I'm gonna show you everything in here, and I hope you enjoy this room as much as I do. So you come in the side door. We've got a little welcome mat. It says there's no place like home. This is Beckett's toy box right here, where I hide all of his toys when I can. This is a small planter stand. I got this from Urban Outfitters. So cute. I actually have a matching one in another room. And this is kind of the sitting area. Little Toto's taking a nap. These two chairs I bought from a secondhand store in Nashville. It's called Nest. I loved these. I have found a few very similar ones. I can't find these exact ones. I get asked about them all the time, but there are some similar ones on. I'll try to link them for you guys. And then this coffee table is like a woven kind of straw, very boho. So the theme in this room especially is very boho with a touch of farmhouse, but mostly boho and a little touch of glam too, because you know that's who I am. This candle is one of the ones I talked about in a previous video. This is from her fall line, Farm Fresh Candle Co. I have a discount code. So far this is my favorite one. It's apple cider. Since yes, it's not fall yet, okay guys, I understand, but this is kind of a summer / fall scent, so it's fine. I'm burning it. I don't care. If you don't want to burn fall candles yet, that's your prerogative. I really enjoy this area of the house so much, especially in the mornings. Moving over here, this is the office area. What I did in this room was I have plotted out zones. So I have a office zone, a kind of relaxing zone, and then the whole kind of closet area zone. So there's zones since this room is kind of big. So that's how I basically made it functional. So this is the office area. This is where I spend most of my time. I have all my favorite books over in this area. You've heard me talk about this book I don't know how many times, Daily Stoic. And then this book is What Would Dolly Do? And actually, a very sweet subscriber sent me this book. Cover of her name, Brandy, sent me this book in 2020 Christmas. Referred back to this book many times. Such a sweet, thoughtful gift. So it gets a very special place in my office because it's a great book and also it's just so sweet. I have my grandmother's copy of the poems of Emily Dickinson. Love that too. I really love poetry and books in general, but yeah. Then I have a little succulent. This one is actually real. Have my time block and a little spray bottle for my plant. This succulent is fake. It came in a set of 3 off Amazon. This is an eternal rose, so it lasts forever. And then this is just a really cute accent light. I just thought it was nice. At night, it really warms up the area. And then I have To the Moon and Back. I usually throw my mail on there until I get to it. And then this is my computer station area. Got my laptop. I have it elevated on books and a stand so that my posture is appropriate. If you work from home and you haven't done this, you really need to do it. Then I have my iPad over here. This is a case from Casetify. They do not make this anymore. It was limited edition. Thank goodness I ordered it. I'm obsessed. Isn't that beautiful? Anyways, love it. Blue blockers, keyboard, keypad, storage for some of my tech, AirPods, some lip gloss, my Himalayan Salt Rock Moonlight, also from Urban Outfitters. I have a lot of stuff from Urban Outfitters. And Bring Me Coffee and Tell Me I'm Pretty coaster. Here is my printer and a ring light, headphones that I use for my podcast. Also, that's the microphone that I use for my podcast. These are the headphones. And underneath that, this is a storage container for all of your cords to keep them from being all over the place. This is really amazing. Got that off Amazon. Have an HP printer. This right here looks like a basket. Guess what it really is? It's a filing cabinet. Isn't that fantastic? This is from Target. The coolest filing cabinet I've ever seen. Totally went with my vibe in here. It works really well for me to keep up with all important information, travel documents, taxes, eventually stuff for my wellness coaching, stuff like that. This is a basket I got from Target forever ago. This is my tech basket. Basically, it's extra cords, extra ring lights, extra microphone, extra headphones, my backup supplies. That's what goes in here. Then I have my singing microphone. I haven't made a singing video in a really long time, but maybe one day soon. And then just kind of cutesy little stuff over here. Then from here on this side, this is my working closet. So all the clothes that I either get sent or I buy for specific posts. So a lot of this stuff is from the Nordstrom sale, or it's for future fall videos or style videos. All that stuff goes here so that it's separate from my personal clothes. Not that I don't wear this stuff personally, but if it's new and I haven't got around to posting to it, it goes on this rack along with new handbags that I get for you guys. I'm doing a dupe. I'm not supposed to say the word dupe. I'm doing a look-alike video. These are two of the bags that are going to be featured in that video. A lot of you have asked for that video. So yeah, this rack is from Target. I will link it, but let me just say it's not the best quality, but it does look really cute. Also, I was going to talk to you about my office chair because several of you have asked about this. This is also from Amazon. Now, I will say I will be updating this because I hate these. I don't love rhinestone buttons. It doesn't really go with my vibe, so I'm going to take some matte gold paint and paint them gold because I think that'll just be nicer, but it's fine for now, and it wasn't super expensive. And in this area we have my record collection. So I love vinyl, and then I have my record player right here. Urban Outfitters again. My record holder, also from Urban Outfitters. The cabinet is from Anthropologie. I got this when we lived in Nashville, and it fit perfectly in this hole, which is pretty amazing. I love it. It's so perfect. The boho vibe, it's very earthy, and I just love it so much. What I do with this is I store my office supplies in here. We're not going to go through everything. It's not as organized as I would like it to be, but very cool. I have a picture of our old house over here and a picture of Rhett Butler because I miss him. And so I keep that so I can say good morning to him sometimes. Oil diffuser, this is the Aria. It's from Young Living. And then I also have this diffuser. It's the lantern, also from Young Living. And then my incense box burner, and then just a regular incense burner here. Then if you come over from that area, this cabinet right here is the home to all of my designer things. So all my collector handbags, the shoes that I want to keep kind of protected. Some of these are just mementos. Like this bag is a Louis Vuitton, but it's ancient. Like it is literally, it's falling apart, but it means a lot to me because it was the very first thing that I bought that was designer. It was only $150 because at the time no one cared about these older style bags. Nobody wanted those, and it was damaged. So I was able to purchase it for not very much, and now it gets a very special spot next to all of my newer bags. This cabinet also came from so the desk came from a local furniture store in Parsons, Tennessee, which is just like a 20-minute drive from here. This cabinet also came from there. It's actually 2 pieces. And under here, I have like my tool set and all my extra candles and stuff. So the top and the bottom are separate, but they sit on top of each other. This, I'll show it to you because like it's part of the house. This is basically our mudroom area. All our outdoor boots and shoes go in this area, and this is where ring lights come to die. I need to get rid of those. They don't really work anymore. And then outside is the back patio. I'm not gonna show you the back patio yet because I really wanna wait till it's nice weather, it's fall, it's beautiful, the leaves are changing. That's when I'm gonna show you kind of the updated outside of the house. This room right here is technically where like all the breakers and the outlets, they're in there. It's going to be a coffee bar / bar area at some point. Right now it's just storage. I'm not gonna show you in there. It's a mess. There's just like extra, okay, a little peek. There's just a bunch of stuff I have nowhere to go with right now. Now we're gonna go to the living room. I'm gonna turn on some lights because it was really sunny. And I wanted to show you guys how nice the light is in here. The light just floods the house. It's got cloudy. So let's turn on some lights. There we go. Okay, so this is the living room area. This couch is an Ashley couch. I do have a link for one. I'm pretty sure it's basically the same. It may have different pillows, but it's the same basic setup. The Chase, which is actually not pronounced Chase, but I'm not going to pronounce it the way that it's supposed to be because it makes me sound like a stuck-up person. This part, actually you can flip it. It can go on that end or this end, and so that's really handy because maybe I want to change it, and I can if I want to. Then I've got a little poof that's from, I can't remember if that's from Target or Urban Outfitters. I can't remember. Then over here is the washer and dryer. If you remember, it's just behind the cabinet. You come over here and you can open, and there's the washer dryer combo. Loki, I know you want to get in there, but we're not going to get in there anyways. They're both in there. And then when you close it, that keeps it kind of concealed. That way I don't just have a washer dryer in my living room, right? So that was really a nice addition that the cabinet, the same guy who did our kitchen cabinets did all of this for us. And then we have the same thing over here, and this is for like our water heater. I also keep my Dyson, my steamer, all the cleaning supplies. That's all in this cabinet. This came from the same furniture store that my desk came from in Parsons, Tennessee. I cannot find the exact same one. Same thing with this one, came from the same furniture store. I cannot find one exactly like it, but I found something similar for you guys. I know, I'm sorry. It is really nice. Here's what's super nice about it. It has latches at the very top and the bottom. So that does a pretty good job of keeping Beckett out of things. He's a really good baby. He doesn't get into much. He listens really well and kind of leaves things alone when we tell him to. So that's nice. From the living room is kind of just like an extended area of the living room. This chair used to be in the sunroom. It wasn't working out. I moved it in here. So I think it works much, much better in this area of the house. There's my other planter stand. Funny story, I bought this before I even had a couch. Like, I saw it, it's from Urban Outfitters. I saw it, I wanted it, I got it. It came put together, and so I've just got just a few little plants. These are real. I do have real and fake in the house, just kind of scattered. The chair's from Target, the rug is from Hobby Lobby, the little table, Urban Outfitters. Can you tell? I like Urban Outfitters. Okay, and then over here we have our fireplace. Right now I've got it decorated for summer spring, but this is fixing to all transform in just a few weeks to fall, and I'm so happy about it. Over here we have some of my photography from our travels. So before we had Beckett and before the virus, we did a whole lot of traveling. So we went to London, we went to Bath, we went to Venice, we went to Stonehenge. We went a lot of places, and so I'm really into architectural photography. So I took these photos on my iPhone, by the way, and then I had them printed. I think I used Shutterfly, pretty sure I did, to print them. And yeah, I'm very proud of this. Shelf. Now this is not the way that I want it, but it's the way that it is right now. So when I say this isn't the way I want it, it's several things. Like a lot of this stuff I don't really want to go here. And then also I had a ton of books, but they were all in the farmhouse, so I don't have them anymore. And I haven't bought new ones yet. I do have several of the ones that they're just the classic ones that I like, but mostly these are books that Ken bought and shoved in my bookshelf. But I need to really start ordering the books that I love and put them here again. You can see there's a lot of these are newer books because the ones I had I no longer have. So Jane Austen, Hans Christian Andersen, Robert Frost. This is my grandma's Bible, Shakespeare, just, you know, your average books. I love Game of Thrones. That's one of my Game of Thrones books. Old photos. Can you see that? That's from our first trip to London, I think. And one of our wedding photos. And then down here, this is a photo of my grandma, she's in the pink, and then my two great aunts, my grandma's sisters. Down here, we have some river birch that Ken cut up for me because he's not done. I'm gonna fill up that whole area. So this is trees from our property. He cut them down and chopped them up for me so that I could have them. These are old lanterns. These are my grandma's, but I need to find globes for them and I haven't yet. So from here, there is my favorite window in the entire house. I just love this window. It's almost floor to ceiling. It's beautiful. I love it. And next to that, we have our little kitchen, breakfast nook, dining area, whatever you want to call it. This was all custom made. The table, the pedestal, the bench, all of that was custom from the same man who did our cabinetry. He's amazing. The stain is custom. So I can't even tell you what the stain is because he mixed it special. And then these chairs are from Restoration Hardware. They came from the Nashville house. I took two of them when we left and we sold the rest of it, but I did bring those two. And then above there we have some more of my photography. These are also from our travels. I had these framed and matted from Shutterfly as well. So we've got the Colosseum, the Trevi Fountain. I'm pretty sure that was Croatia. Another picture of the Trevi. This one's of the Pantheon. All of these pictures I took on my iPhone, okay? Sure, my friend Alana took this Becketts 6-month photos and I just really love that. Until I realized that Ken is biting Beckett's ear. Anyways, it's still a really cute photo. I love, love, love this area of the house. I think it just works so well. And with a small house, you have to utilize the space. And this is the best we could do with the space that we had to have an eating area that did not take up the entire room. This is my grandma and grandpa's hutch. So this has been in this house for, I don't know, 70 years maybe. Cleaned it up. I thought about restaining it, but I don't know. I think that it looks good. I like the warmer tone. I think it's fine. Some people may want to do gray, change it up, but I've decided to keep it as is after I cleaned it and I did a lot of detail work on it. I've got some old stuff. So most of the stuff that's in this cabinet is from either my grandma, my grandpa, or my great-grandma, most of it is older stuff. So all those old bald mason jars up there, this coffee kettle, this old camera, this all came from this house. So I kept a lot of the stuff. It's a little dusty. This photo right here is actually of Ken's grandparents. So that is Granny Barry, and that's her husband, Rainey. And that's them when they were young. I'm gonna frame this one, I just haven't got around to it yet. 1951, 2009. Isn't that just precious? Oh my gosh, are they not the cutest? Anyways, so that is going to get framed. And then this is a picture of my grandparents at their 50th wedding anniversary. And like I said, these are all kind of like antiques things up here from my grandparents. And then I also have just like some stuff here for storage. All right, and then from here we go into the kitchen. These little shelves we usually put our extra water on. This is, I wanted to show you kind of all the little different scents that she has. So many good smells. I love River Birch. That's one of my favorites too. Prince Charming is good. Listen, they're all really good. All right. Sweater weather. They're so cute and pretty. Then I have some of the Dolly Parton cutting boards from Hobby Lobby. My knives. You guys have seen this part already, so I'm not going to go into depth like it is what it's been for a while. I will show you like my china cabinet where all my nice plates and glasses are. And there's some more antique stuff up there from my grandma. And this is a meat tenderizer that looks like a Thor hammer. I'm a geek, okay? I'm a geek. Here's another candle. This is one of the fall ones. This one, it smells a lot like a Cinnabon. So if you're gonna be triggered by that, maybe don't get it. It's called Fall, y'all. But isn't it pretty? It's so gorgeous. This right here, this blue thing, is to catch gnats. Amazon. Wine opener, that pretty tequila bottle. I kept the bottle, it's empty now. These are all my keto powder things. So this is protein powder, Swerve, baking powder, pork panko, a diffuser, another little botanical here, my diffuser. And then, okay, listen, this is like number 2 of my favorite parts of the house is this little area where the cabinetry contrasts. So we have white cabinets except for right underneath the farmhouse sink. Obsessed, I love it. And then I got these knobs from Hobby Lobby because I thought it deserved a little more character than these. So I got those and I put them in. Now, some people would say that this area looks maybe a little cluttered. Right here. This is on purpose. This is exactly how my grandma's windowsill looked in front of her sink. She had all kinds of little things up here. This is actually hers. This blue, can you see that? It's just like a little glass container. This is how she had it, and I kind of wanted to keep it that way. That feels homey to me. It may look cluttered to you, but to me, that's what makes it feel like a true farmhouse and feel like my grandparents' house. So yeah, it may look cluttered, but it feels like home to me. Then we have a nice little tiered tray over here because yes, I am a basic girl. All right, and then some electrolytes, my Nespresso pods, my Dolly quote, my Johnny Cash quote, and this is just kind of the coffee area for now, okay, because I really would like to have that counter space. So I'm going to show you what I may do, maybe. I haven't made up my mind yet. So this is what I want to do. So there's our refrigerator. We've got some more storage over here. This is just a blank wall. I think I'm gonna put another hutch here and do a coffee bar area here. I think so. So directly across from that area is the front door. And I love our front door. This is from, well, Pottery Barn. It's real lavender and it smells amazing. It's on the inside because why would I put that nice of a wreath on the outside of the door? It smells fantastic. And then there's another picture. This is not what it's gonna look like. I don't know. We're figuring it out still. Then next to that is my grandmother's curio cabinet with some of her things in it. So then we have Dr. Barry's office. This is actually the bench that came with my desk. I just put it here so he could have some extra storage. It actually opens up and has storage in it. He's got his bookshelves packed full, and this is organized chaos for him. He likes it this way. I leave it the way that he wants it. If I touched it, he wouldn't know where something was, and so this is his domain. He does what he wants, and we work fine that way together. He's got some statues in here in his desk. This is a beautiful desk. He ordered it. I'm not even really sure where it came from. And then he has his diplomas on the wall, his 1,000,000 subscribers play button. He's cool. And then over here is all his other certifications, degrees, and all of that stuff. And then over here, this is my grandmother's piano. I do play a little, not very well at all. Ken plays a little. He's even worse than I am. Beckett loves the piano. I'm hoping he picks up that music gene. My grandma was an amazing pianist, and so this was very important that I keep this. It does need to be tuned and needs some upkeep. It's very old. And then above that, these are my grandparents. Now this entire wall eventually will have way more family photos, like of all my grandma's sisters and my grandpa's sisters, and like old family photos from Ken's side of the family too. That whole wall will be covered, but for right now, this is the only ones that I put up here. So that's my grandpa when he was younger, and my grandma and her sister Roberta. And then this is a picture of my grandma's baby sister Peggy, who passed away when she was very young. This picture has been around for a very long time, and so it was important that I keep it because it was important for my grandma and her sisters that they keep that photo of their baby sister that has been gone for a very long time. So we keep that picture so we can remember her. Ooh, how long is this video so far? You staying with me? You hanging with me? Are we good? You ready to continue? Because we got a little bit more to go. Not much, we're almost done. Let's go to Beckett's room. So Beckett's room is right off of Ken's office. This is his little domain. We've got his chest of drawers here where his clothes all are, his diapers, wipes, all that good stuff. This is a laundry basket. Let me turn the light on. His laundry basket is from Crate and Barrel. How cute is this? It's a giraffe. Its wicker is so sturdy and it's just adorable. And it fit perfectly in this space over here, thank goodness. When I saw that, I had to get it. And then his bed frame is from Etsy. It's a Montessori bed. It's all hardwood, no gloss, no finish, no chemicals on it. And then he's got a Nemo comforter, kind of Nemo themed bed going on right now. It's not really themed out, it's what he picked out. I let him pick it out and he liked it. He's got his JJ doll, Nemo and Dory, all his stuffed animals. This is a little penguin that you can put in the microwave and it's nice and warm. And then over here, got some photos of when he was just a little bitty peanut. And then his bookshelves are from Target. He loves books, so he has a lot of them. And then also he has some toys and some balls. And then some of his just little knickknacks up here. I got that little sign off of Etsy. And then he's got his desk that he works out. He thinks he's big stuff. Comes with a little stool. This is from VTech. I got it at Walmart. And he really likes this. It's interactive. You can push this down and he can ride on it. It's really cool. He enjoys it. This is the chair from Pottery Barn. I feel like every kid has this, and if you don't have one for your child, is amazing. It's amazing. I can sit in this thing. It's really comfy. This is the bigger one. They do like make a baby mini version. He had that for when he was little. He grew so fast he couldn't really sit in it. So I got him the bigger one when we moved in. And this is a rug that I got, I'm pretty sure, off of Amazon. And this rug is from Pottery Barn. So that is Beckett's room. Obviously I'm not done in here. I would love to hang some stuff on the walls. I just haven't found something that I love. So I tend to not buy decor for the sake of decor. I wait till I see something that I really love. And obviously Beckett doesn't care. So, so that is Beckett Berry's bedroom. Off of Beckett's room, I have some more photographs. That's when I was pregnant with Beckett. Then we have my bathroom in here. Ooh. This is my bathroom slash Beckett's bathroom. And this is my sink. This is just where I keep my Dyson hairdryer and my Airwrap over here. And this is just kind of like I charge my iPhone in here sometimes if I'm getting ready, or charge my watch. This is one of those little fake plants from Amazon. Then all of my makeup storage. I would love to have something that's not plastic, acrylic, clear. I just don't love this look anymore, but I'm having a hard time finding it. And then all my drawers. We're not going to get into that. This rug, I absolutely love this rug. Guess where it's from? Urban Outfitters. And then here's my tub. I love my tub. Beckett's toys, my little tray that I can lay across when I'm in here so I can put my phone up there if I'm having a glass of wine, all that good stuff. So that's what that would look like if it was on here all the time. Of course I don't keep it on here, as Beckett would just push it off. But guess where that's from? Urban Outfitters. Over here, I installed these myself. They're off of Amazon. You just stick them to the tile and they come with these little installation sticker pads, and they're fairly sturdy. So I did one in that corner and then one up here that I have some more candles on. And then this is just a ladder from Kirkland's that I put there to kind of hang towels off of every now and then. I usually don't keep towels in here because there's just not enough room. And then, yeah, a toilet. Oh yeah, so on the back wall over here, this is my moon shelf, also from Urban Outfitters. At least I'm consistent, okay? So I've got a few essential oils up here and a little fake botanical or a fake succulent, but I'm still getting little things to put in here, and this is not finished. I'm going to get something to put here to cover that up. Somehow that got chipped. And then what I would like to do is put a nice greenery, bohemian, modern art type piece right there. And then I think we'll be good. Did have these macrame things up, and I was loving macrame for a minute. And then everybody and their mama started using macrame and decorated with macrame. So now macrame is on my thumbs down list because I don't like to be like everybody else. So no more macrame for me. I just hate when I like things and they become super popular. Story of my life. I'm an Aquarius. That tends to be an Aquarius thing. If you're an Aquarius, hit the thumb button. In the hallway, we got some more travel photos. London, Chicago, Nashville, London, Puerto Rico, Rome, Nashville. Down here we got some family photos. This is Maddie, Morgan, Beckett when he was a baby, Granny Berry, my parents in Beckett, another with Granny Berry, our old house, and Gatsby on top of the house. And then our first Christmas. And I just obsessed with this picture of Beckett. Like, oh my God, he's so scrumptious. I could just eat him up. So from here, we go into the bedroom. So this is our bedroom. Very, very tiny. Our bed frame is from the same furniture store that we got the cabinets in the living room in Parsons, Tennessee. Same with the bedside tables. The bedding is from Pottery Barn? Yeah, bedding is from Pottery Barn. And then across from the bed is our chest of drawers. Same furniture store in Parsons, Tennessee. The really cool thing about this is it has like built-in jewelry area, so I can keep my jewelry and stuff in here. And then here's my collection of perfumes. This is the same perfumes I've had for like 3 years because I hardly ever wear perfume. But I do have some for special occasions, date night, holidays, that kind of stuff. This is my grandma's makeup mirror. I kept it. You can't really see in it, but I wanted to keep it. This is our closet over here. And these pictures hanging above the bed. This is a photo of the tree that Ken carved in when we got married. So he wrote this for me in 2015 into a tree. And I took a picture of it and I framed it because I don't know, I just thought that would be a good idea. And I think it's really cool. And then the same thing over here. So he did this when he asked me to marry him. So KDB, NMS, 2013, true love always. Like, what a sappy 14-year-old was he. Isn't that so sweet? Anyways, you can hear the sound machine, probably. We sleep with the sound machine, and then we have a sunrise alarm clock. And then this is the bedside table on Ken's side. And then off of the bedroom is the bathroom that Ken usually uses. Whoops, wrong light. There we go. This is our shower. I love our shower. I love it a lot. 3 shower heads. And then we also have a handheld. You can't see it, it's on this side. So technically we have 4 shower heads. Well, yes, we actually do use them all. So there's that. Then our bath mat. This is also from Urban Outfitters. Then this is Ken's area. So it's not finished yet. We're gonna hang some photos above the toilet and over here. But this is his area where he gets ready every day. And then we have kind of the medicine cabinet area over here where we keep Band-Aids and medication if we need it, which we almost never come in here for medication because we just don't take it anymore. But like Q-tips, mineral drops, toenail clippers, fingernail clippers, extra soaps, towels. That's basically it in his bathroom because it's pretty small. And that brings us back around to the living room. This house makes a circle, which is really pretty cool. The sun is back out again. Yay. I think this concludes the house tour. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm sure it was probably a little bit long. I will be doing an updated outdoor decor video of how I decorate the porch for fall time and when our wall is finished. All that stuff is coming. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Fall decor on the way very soon. Super exciting. I'll see you in the next one. Love you, mean it. Bye.